Hi, so in this video I wanted to show how parallel sets can be used to actually uh, gain some insights or patterns related to the data. Uh, so if you see the standard code of the parallel sets D3 file is downloaded, and what we do is we basically add the data here. So in the data function, we actually upload the data, the reference the data that we're going to use, and in the dimensions as shown here, we would be entering the variables, and accordingly the parallel set would show us visualize how the variables are correlated, or how what are the patterns related to it. So generally parallel sets are used for categorical data, and when you have multi-dimensional data you use parallel sets. So in this command I've actually given tenure, which means that whether it's a mortgager, whether it's a housing rights, or other things. When I say household size, it talks about the number of people in the house, and I'm checking if there's any pattern related to the save, whether they save for retirement or whether they reduce the debts. So when the interest rate increases, the problem. So when you actually open the HTML file, you have the parallel set, and here you can actually visualize and see whether there are any patterns. So the problem with this variable is we don't really have a complete data. So most of the data is missing, and that's why it's very hard to actually predict if there are any patterns in this. Let's say if I'm looking at some other variable with respect to household size. So let's say if I have uh, I'm looking at some other variables in the sense that what is the amount left on the mortgage with respect to tenure and household size. So I'm basically going to use this variable in my D3 file, and when I save it, then I can use this to visualize my data set. So here we have tenure, the household size, and the amount left on the mortgage. So again, if you see the not applicable cases are 73%. So that means that there's no amount left on the mortgage. You see, mortgages are predominantly, uh, you know, uh, having the uh, amount left on the mortgage. So basically, how you visualize is using all three variables. So it's not one variable against the another where a bar chart can actually visualize, but this is multi-dimensional data, and that's how you use the parallel set. So unfortunately, some of the variables that have been chosen do not have a complete data, and they have a lot of missing values, and hence it is actually slightly difficult to gain insights or patterns. However, there are some cases where we identified that the mortgagers, the housing rights and the mortgagers actually tend to be save be more towards the saver part, and the owners, they don't really care if the interest rate increases or decreases. They're not going to cut back on spending. However, the housing rights and the mortgagers will cut back on spending. So this is some of the insights that we gain using the parallel sets.